Hello there everybody, Oymon here, and welcome back to House Flipper. Welcome back for the first time in quite a while, actually, because it's been a while since the last DLC came out, which was the Pets DLC, you may remember. And we played through that, and it was really, really good fun, and I very much enjoyed it. And now we are here with the Farm DLC, the final DLC, actually. As far as I'm aware, anyway, I don't think they're planning any more past this one, because I think after this DLC, and they'll probably do a few patches for it, this, that, the other, and then after that, we'll mostly just be waiting for the sequel to come out, which will be quite interesting when it does, but we have stuff to do. There was a patch for it already. Yes, yeah, in fact, there have been several patches for this in the few days since it came out. But yes, this is still the same place. You may remember this was what we or I created way back when I first started playing House Flipper. Everything is still the same, still sort of updated, this, that, the other. We still have our pool over there, we have our outdoor seating area, we have our shed, gazebo, and I never did work out what the hell I wanted to put here, but maybe I'll put a farm there or something. And we have fish, because why the hell not? Now, one thing I did want to point out, because I looked at this last night just to check that everything had installed properly, that it was all working A-okay. I did unfortunately notice that this is not the first time it's happened, and every time it does, it always annoys the fuck out of me. It's completely reset all the progress on the Luxury Flipper and the Pets Flipper. I don't know why. It is not the first time I've had my progress on those DLCs reset. So, kind of annoying. But I can promise you, because we can go into the portfolio, I have done them. You can see they are here. So yeah, I don't know why it's reset my progress on these two. It never seems to do it on the HGTV one. And it hasn't done it on my normal jobs list. Like these are done, and they are done. Although I will notice they do seem to have added in more basic jobs too, which is always fun. Time for an extra long stream to redo them. No! Not doing that. But, put fruit trees in this space. Actually, I already have fruit trees. These are the fruit trees. See, look, those are plums. Or, sort of. Got plums. I think these ones are apples, or other things. That's pear. Yeah, I already have fruit trees. I think that's a cherry tree. I mean, these fruits, they're kind of like those, I remember the meme, the Final Fantasy XIV grapes. That were just an absolute block. Which was very funny. I remember that meme floating around back when that came out. Anyway. Map of jobs. The farm DLC. Woo. That is really bright. Okay, what do we got? I don't know. Nope, we can't even do that apparently. So we got a lot. Whoa. Hang on, we got a huge, why have we got this huge open area? Oh, that would be why. Suddenly, Arizona. What the hell? Oh my god, it's the Fields of Pride. So yeah, there's a very large map with a very few things in it, because farms are big. Anyway, so we got this. Where is Molly? If you're looking for the perfect couple, visit our Joe and Lily, say the locals. Inseparable since childhood, happily married, good ranchers too. And yes, siree, they're doing so good. Yet the locals don't know that this morning Joe and Lily found their barn damaged and their favorite cow Molly was gone. Couple might be able to handle one of these issues, but two at once is too much. Well, okay then. Ooh. Well, look, there's Molly. In fact, there's two Mollys right there. Okay, so this should be interesting, because they've added in a whole bunch of new stuff. Because, like, one of the things I think they've added in this DLC, I remember seeing in a trailer, was you can build your own buildings now. And, like, that seems like such an odd thing to add. Because it's supposed to be house flipper, not house builder. But I don't know. Maybe it's like building extensions or outhouses and stuff like that. We'll see.
I can't believe it. When it all started to come together, this happened. Look at the barn. The roof is gone. The inside is a mess. And our Molly has vanished. We got her from the Happy Ranch when she was a calf. She's the apple of my eye. Joe's been trying to find her for hours now. I must join him. It may be easier to spot her from my plane. Meanwhile, sort out the barn, please. It'll be one thing less to worry about now.
Well, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. We are in. We are back. Hi, cow. Ooh, can I interact with the cow? Hello. Ooh. Pet the cow. Yep, good old grass doggo. Very good. I like how you can actually milk the cow. Earn money from selling it. Right, so, ooh, chickens. Hey, chickies. Lay eggs. Okay. So, sliding gates. That's, I'm assuming, these things. Is these things? Is that a sliding gate? It is. Oh. I may have accidentally sold the door. That sounds like a New York urbanite trying to do a southern drawl. Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest, really, let's be honest. Hey, that works. Why, yeah. Woo, hey, my arm has been upgraded. I've got a hairy arm now. A very specifically male character. Also, what? A second tool wheel? Oh my god, what a revolution. Ooh. Repair big roof damage and roof damage. Use tool grappling hook. Too high. Okay, that's... wow. Ooh, shiny. Awesome. Fucking grappling hook! What the fuck? You have unlocked a new tool. If you want to move fast, use the grappling hook. Aim at an item within a distance of 10 meters and press that and fly. Or using the hook, you can paint and plaster the outside walls. What? There are new tools available for you. Yes, okay. I was not expecting a grappling hook. Oh my god, that's nuts. Can I grapple hook the cow? I cannot grapple hook the cow. Info, really? Yes, really, do it! I like how it actually called me out for trying to grapple hook the cow. Woo! That's awesome. Okay. Use a chainsaw to cut the tree. Yes, but we're not going to be doing that. See, Hellswiper has taken a few notes from Deep Rock Galactic. Has it? Okay. I'll have to take your word for it on that. Alright. Remove trash. What else am I missing? Ah, this is like the shovels. That's a lot of shit. No, what's the line? Oh yeah, now that is a big pile of shit. Sorted. Alright, cleany cleany. Ah, the classics. Some things never change. Clean the window. My least favorite part of the cleaning process because of how annoying it is. Whoa. Careful now. Well, that one is mercifully already clean, so that's good. You, however, are not. Nice. Ooh, apparently we might need to go upstairs too. I don't mind the act of the window cleaning, but it's just how much you've got to sweep your mouse around. That's what really gets on my nerves. That's a big pile of hay. Ooh, apparently just build a window there. In fact, I think I'm going to have to. Looking at the list. YOLO! Ow. No good. Casually lift a hay bale, it's like 800 pounds. Well, I mean, you can lift a car in the game as well, so it's not that much of a stretch. Your character is clearly just like a superhuman. So I think we gotta put a window in here. I'm gonna take a wild stab. Well, hey. Nice. I don't know why we need a window up there, but I mean, I suppose, you know, air. Okay, clean dirt. Right. Cobwebs. I apparently gotta buy them some more hay. Because of course I do. Lovely. Okay, place a fence and a gate. I'm supposed to... I can sell... Hang on. Looks like we're selling that, and you two. There it is. So yeah, we need to place a fence and a gate, apparently. Oh, these are actually there. I thought they were there, I just thought they were like white. That's gonna annoy the hell out of me. I get the feeling I don't have much to control in that. Am I supposed to... So I can place the gate inside it, but... Weird. I don't know. I don't get that. But I'm not going to build a gate when it's got a giant freaking gap in there. Don't see much point. Very rustic. Okay, what do we got? Standard light switchy. Don't really know where the best place to put that would be. Let's put it over here. In fact, yeah. Need some fluorescence. These wall-mounted ones, or these are indeed wall-mounted lights. I wonder if we can put them... Ooh, get off the ladder. That actually works out quite well. I like that. That's pretty good. Blooming heck. That's saving. Really throws you off. Okay. Cattle trough. Well, I don't know specifically where the cattle is supposed to go, but I'm going to assume it's back here somewhere. I don't know how cattle works. The only time I've ever seen a cow when it's in pieces on my plate. Damn it, wrong button. There's a lot of water in that. Straw animal bed. Ooh, big. A herm bucket. I don't know what that is, but they're buckets, so I guess I'll put them in sort of storage. Don't know what about it is that makes them hermy compared to a normal bucket, but horry. What? Shouldn't that be yeehaw? Hey, with a, oh, for crying out loud. Well, that's just my sodding luck. I also noticed there's no cow to be found. So is this going to be like the mayor's cat from Power Wash Simulator? Ooh. Fancy stuff. So I'm just snooping in their house. It might give me design ideas from later. What the hell? I'm not sure if I want to end up with a cow like I ended up with a cat at the end of Power Wash Simulator. But it would be nice if we end up saving the world this time. Well, that's adorable. Anyway, we're done. 100% finished. Classic. Ooh, lovely. really need to use the grappling hook all that much in this one, but I'm sure I will find an excuse to use it at some point. You have unlocked a new tool. From now on, you can build structures. Use the architect tool and place the foundation on the ground. Then select its borders and give it a desired shape. Finally, press the E key to erect the building. To plow a field, select a hoe from the tool menu. Choose a field area with Q and click on the ground. To destroy a field, click on it with your hoe selected. Interesting. Alright, hopefully we'll get a happy ranch. Oh. Cow, horses, pigs, sheep, alpaca. Why alpaca? Like, I get it. They're funny, cute, weird little things. But why specifically alpaca? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I would have expected donkey would have been much higher on the list. Like, all of these others I can get, but why alpacas instead of donkeys? I don't know, that just seems very strange to me. All the rest I totally understand, but yeah, goats are good. Who doesn't like a goat? I can't remember what all the pets were originally, but I think they're normal stuff like there was hamsters, guinea pigs, dogs, cats, iguanas, spiders for some god only knows reason. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong button. No, that's the wrong one too. Okay, what do we got? I don't know, we can't seem to use the arrows to move around on this one, which is very annoying. You could originally. Right, what's this? Don't spare the horses. Sophia has wanted to own a riding school since she was a kid. After turning 13, she started to work as a stable hand, then became a riding instructor, and finally a stable manager. But it wasn't enough. Well, I mean, it's a good job she became a stable manager, because most managers I know have been extremely unstable, so that's probably for the best. Now she's able to realize her ambitions. However, not all goes her way. Okay. The contractors she hired took their advance payment and never came back. Sophia won't give up that easily, though. Fucking dicks. People who do shit like that is bloody rude, I tells you. My puns wound you? Good. If my puns aren't painful, I'm not doing my job right.
Listen, you won't see a dime until the job's done. I know that what happened here is not your fault, but no one will steal from me again. See? This thing here was supposed to be a stable. Over there, I wanted to have a riding hall. Finally, apart from the other horses, 2 broncos for my sons. Because it was too trustful, we've got to start much smaller. I'll have a tiny but decent riding school. Everything you gotta do is on your list. Now, get to work and don't spare the horses.
Alright. Ooh, chainsaw. Urgh. Cut trees like a pro. Which trees are we cutting down? Cut down the trees. Which ones? No, really, which trees? This one? Oh, I didn't realize getting rid of the trunk would get rid of the whole thing. I wanted to watch it fall over. Lovely. Okay, so I'm assuming that this giant green area is where you want me to, well, build the building. Woo! So hang on. Is the foundation... Does it include the edge like that? Or does it include the edge like that? I'm going to assume this. Woo. Wait, how do I... Wait, how, what, wait, Oh, cool, okay. Oh, that's really weird. I think I got it. Okay. That's... God damn that autosave. I swear that's gotten worse with every update. Wow, that is weird, but you know what? It's not bad. What the... Whoa! Whoa, that was magic. Okay, apparently I got new skills too. Wow, have we actually added... Ooh, pantry. Hey, we do. Holy crap. So cleaning, painting, handyman, demolition, that's all still the same. Sorry about that. I was just hacking my lungs out. I swallowed the wrong way. Right, excuse me. What was I about to say? Right, yes, that's it. I was about to say that the demolition, you never really have enough stuff to demolish, like during the main campaign, to really knock all those through. No pun intended. Same with the building. Negotiation's easy. Gardener done. So we got farmer. Harvest crops, fertilize plants, harvested 2 animal products. Ooh. Well, now that's fun. They've actually added perks for being a farmer. An architect. Build out buildings 10% faster. Build out buildings cheaper. You can design interior walls. Ooh. And it sounds like it's raining, because of course it is. So do I want to build them cheaper? Well, money's not really a big problem at the moment, but designing interior walls sounds interesting. Interesting. Just my luck. Also, is that Aurora Borealis? What the fuck is that? Okay. So, yes. Demolish a couple of... Hang on, what are we actually building? Tasks. Pop you guys in. Hi, yeah. Lovely. Also, they changed that buy button. You actually look at the... This is different. You never used to be able to hit space. It used to be smaller. It was like cut off about there. So now they've added the space bar into that. That's weird. Yeah, look, they've added button prompts on these things now. That's actually kind of weird. I'm not complaining. I like that they've added button prompts. Are they planning for a console version or something? They might be. You never know. Let's go for the dark. Okay. When could you laid tiles in? Hang on. That's more, yeah, that's holding all the tiles for that, but I don't remember there being anything about, maybe that's something they've added in the update? I don't know, but at least it stopped raining. Hang on, come on. I saw it. Am I not close enough? Oh, is it too small? That's why it's not working. Probably should have put the tiles on before I opened up the doors, but oh well, live and learn. Also, I think we're going to need a lot more. Well, halfway there. This most definitely speeds things up. 6 tiles at a time might not be a lot. Might not be a lot, but definitely better than nothing. Now we're going to find the tiles buried in the weeds. That's saving lag. I don't remember it being quite that bad before. Hopefully that's something they can fix in a patch. I have heard that this DLC is a bit on the buggy side, but I'm sure a few patches as time goes on will be fine for that. Last one. Lovely. Didn't need to do anything. We do need to do any things inside. Lovely. The Nay horse box. Sure, why not? And after the Pets DLC came out, your computer struggled to run the game. Did it? I can understand that. I think each subsequent update to this, they have definitely struggled to keep things stable. Hang on, if that's... We've got the 4 windows, but which window needs to go where? Hang on, that's 250 by 2. That's 250 by 200. That's 200 by 200. Yeah, that fits into the... Oh, God almighty. Yeah, in fact, look, it's highlighted that way, so it's very specifically... Oof. That is chugging like a turd. Okay. Yeah, I get the feeling the engine they created for the base of House Flipper does not suit the extra stuff they've decided to add in. Oof, yeah, it does not like that. Hopefully when they make House Flipper 2, they can make this shit more stable. No pun intended. But you know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. Always happy with a pun like that. Lovely. Okay. That's the saving again. I might need to tone that auto-saving down. Pillars, lovely. Once I was outside your house, it was fine, but loading in with all the stuff I have outside just murdered your machine. Yeah, I can understand that. Like I said, I think the engine they created for this game, they've like had to, you know, like they basically broken the engine in order to add all this stuff for all the DLCs on. Like I get that. It's not great. Does it matter which way around it goes? I don't think it does. Nah, it looks about the same on both sides. Okay. Lovely. Oh, and we're still not done. Okay. Horse mat. Well, hey there. Okay, ceiling lamp. We want just about here. You don't want it directly over the horses, it might make them too hot. We're probably going to need, yeah, I was going to say, we're going to need a couple of light switches. Almost certainly. I'm never sure how high up to have the light switches. Ooh. An agro horse feeder. Ooh, it's corner based. Should probably go in a corner like this or something. Ooh. That'll do. Kinky. Yeah, okay, I suppose it'll have to go here. And a broom. Because you always need a broom. Oh wait, no, that's actually got a little hook. I thought that was just like leaning against the wall. There we go, lovely. Okay, it looks like we got a 1 over the other side of that place. Whoa, did I just... What the hell? What is this? And how the hell did I go straight through it? What? Okay. Place a fence and a gate. Oh, is that demarking where it wants the fence to be? Fair enough. That's a big fence. Oh, I can't go over this one. Makes sense, I suppose. Right, we need a gate. I've apparently managed to do it to 103%. That's quite impressive. How the fuck does that work? How do I... Yeah, that rotates. Does that... Oh, that does do that. Oh, that's... That can't be right. I don't quite get how these fences and gates work. I need to be inside the... Also, they seem very small. It's got to be built... Okay, so the gate has to be built inside the fence, is what you're saying. So I need to work this out. Oh, it's raining again. So that's that. Can we like extend it, or can we only just like double it up? So I'm just trying to puzzle this out right now. What the hell? What is this? You know what I think this is? This here? That's not the actual bloody fence, is it? That's not the fence. That's the goddamn... That's why it's confusing the living crap out of me. It's this ghost fence thing that is supposed to mark the point where the fence is supposed to be. That's what it is. That's why it's completely throwing me off. Yeah, so I think... Yeah, so that's why it's throwing me, because it's got this weird ghost fence that is, like, in place of it. So I suppose the only way to test if it's all still there is just run up against it, I suppose. Seems to be there. Okay. Ooh, no, not that. Okay, so I don't know why it won't accept that the fence is in. Get rid of it, and then it's like, yeah, it literally leaves a gap in there, but the gap is like, why the hell it has that ghost fence, I'm really not sure. So I know I'm sort of running around in circles trying to work this out, but I'm literally running around in circles trying to work this out right now. Wonder if that's what's causing the problem. Like, why is it 103%? That can't be right. Is it because it goes through the thing? Technically that makes it 100%, but that doesn't make any sense. That at least looks fine. Okay, I'm not really sure what the hell the game wants from me on this, because I'm trying to build a fence and it's not clicking, because apparently I've gone over 100%. And I'm guessing that this is just part of the fence that's not really supposed to be there. So I don't know. Haven't the faintest idea. Let's just drop some of this shit off and see. Ooh, that is... Oh, it's one of those ridey jumpy things. I know these. I've seen these on television. My mum really likes to watch horse riding for some reason. I think she did horse riding when she was a kid. I think. Not like in any big way, it's just like young girl owns horse, you know. Couple of water troughs, because you never know when you're going to need a drink. Bring it in slightly. And pole. Oh, nope, that apparently did it. Because apparently getting 100% on the fence gate, yep, that was enough to do it. Fucking loud. Alright, well, 100%. A bit of confusion thanks to my ghost fence, but otherwise perfectly fine. That was weird. Like, I can understand having like a ghostly, an actual like ghost thing. Like when I was building the stable, where you had like the ghostly version so you knew exactly where the thing needed to be. I'm fine with that. That's perfectly good, because then that allows me to work out where things need to go more directly. I wish the game had more of that, actually, truth be told. At least in some regards. So, yeah, that I'm fine with. But, yeah, that one didn't make sense. It was like the game had put the fence there, but then didn't think to get rid of it when you were done. Very strange. Right, what's up next? In deep water. Being a forester, Bors Walden, that's an odd name, would really like to spend all his time in the woods. Yes, I can understand that, being, a forester. Someone who is made of forest. But how could he focus on his job when his house is in disarray? Fortunately, Mrs. Walden knows exactly what to do. He will call a professional. No one will do the repairs better than he would, yet there are some other urgent matters that require his attention. Knock on wood, everything will end up fine. There's your knock. Now get on with it. Why is there a pipe coming out of their house? That doesn't fill me with confidence.
My wife always wanted us to have a swimming pool. It seems that her dreams have finally come true. Pipes in the basement have cracked and we're in deep water right now. Shouldn't be a huge problem for you, though. Simply get rid of the water in the basement and renovate it.
Oh, just that.
All neat and tidy. I'd love to help, but I must deal with a fly dumping in the forest. I take care of one here, and a moment later, another pops out elsewhere. Little bit like at your job, isn't it?
How big are the flies and how much are they dumping? In deep water. Well, that does at least explain the use tool drone. What the fuck? Ooh. Now you can take photos, water plants, and spray them using a drone. Of course, the future is now. All you need to do is select it from the tools menu and follow the instructions in the bottom right corner of the screen. Woo! Woohoo! Oh. Still can't go out of the area. Out of curiosity, Jagoth, and I'm assuming that you've played this DLC yourself. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Do you know how many levels there are? Because I think I read in the... It doesn't say where you leave it. I think I read in the patch notes there were 10 levels. I don't know if you know an exact number or not. Okay, we got all this, we got all that. Oh, you haven't bought it yet? Oh, fair enough. That's fine. Normally you do like to buy these things as soon as possible, so I was just curious if you knew. As I said, the patch notes said 10 levels, so that's what I'm going to go with. Mega Man Battle Network Collection hit last week and Advance Wars Reboot hits this week. Has all your wanted games come at once? What is this? Stop it, stop it, stop loading, stop loading. Okay. So I'm gonna... Oh, there's the saving again. I'm going to take a stab and say most of what I've got to do is downstairs. Okay, well, it's gone 4 o'clock, so... Ooh. Yeah, you see, that's a problem. We will actually make a proper start on this when we get back in a minute. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Okay, so we've got to... Well, it said first fix the fuse box. Let's hope it bloody works. Ooh. Oh, okay, no, that was just that one. Place a pump in the basement and pump out the water. Is that something I can buy? Pump. No, that's pumpkins. Pumpkin pies. That's not what I'm looking for. Nope, I think you get the same stuff regardless of where you search. I couldn't remember if that was the case. Is this thing a pump? Is this it? Because it kind of looks like a pump. No, hey, that worked. Is it going down? Hey! Where am I pumping it all to? I don't know, but I appear to be pumping it up a hill, which probably means it just likely is going to end up there. End up back in the thing again. Ooh. We're replacing a pipe. Makes sense, I suppose. Why, hey. Sorted. Alright. Cleany, cleany. Wow. I can complete the job. I've barely even done anything. Right. Apparently there is still trash in here though, although I don't know what. Okay, that. Oh. Ah, the jars apparently. I do sometimes wish there was an ability to just mass move junk or something. You always end up having to do shit like this. Okay. Why is it that everybody always has tires? Spare tires are useful in the country? I suppose. But, I mean, I'm not an expert, but if you're going to have a spare tire, presumably you keep it in your fucking car. Just generally. I suppose these are spares for the spare, huh? Oh wait, paint the ceiling with the colors white. Oops. Well, they're getting white walls too. Also, I've just noticed, and I could be wrong, but I think it's saying I need to sell all this shit that I just spent an age and a half moving around. Great. I can be dumb sometimes. Alright, you're getting white walls as well. I know that wasn't the plan, but screw it. I've already started, so I may as well finish. Ah, what is up with that fucking lag on the... Definitely got something to do with... Oh, I don't know what it is, but it's all over the place. White void, absolutely. Change the stairs. I don't know what we need to change it into, but apparently we do. Yeah, have a lighter color. Didn't say it didn't have a specifically thing specified, so lay floor tiles in cream. Ooh, lovely. I don't know why this level is lagging me out so much. It's actually quite annoying. Right. A couple of bookcases. Right, what have we got? Ooh, what's your plumbing system? Nope, yep. Still get the weird camera angle on that for some reason. Haven't fixed that particular bug yet. Ooh. Beer on tap. Sort of. Hmm. Ooh, radio. We'll all go gaga for the radio, I guess. And desk lamp, because of course. What is a desk without a lamp? Doesn't specifically have to be a desk lamp, I suppose, but tradition dictates. Thought video killed the radio star. Well, video had to kill the radio star because radio went gaga. You know. By all means, please, let's keep this going. Stop with the stop with the lag thing. God, that is so annoying. I really don't know what's causing that. I can only assume it's like something outside, perhaps. Maybe should actually be over here. The random really big crate. Okay. Why, hey. Yeah, something is causing just like really bad lag on this level. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like the open environments or what. Right, done. Woo! Saving files, file singular, I think. There was one picture on that level, and that was all. What the hell? Soul solution. Peace and quiet, endless skies, and an old windmill surrounded by a sea of tulips. Who wouldn't like to live in a place like this? Shane and Kevin simply love it. It belonged to her family for a long time, longer than one may expect. Generations have passed, and here it stood, becoming a central point of their world. Everything changes, and so does the mill.
My family has owned this place since 1878. Our great-grandfather, Flores, wanted to become a miller. But with his name, no wonder he ended up as the wealthiest tulip grower in the country. Thanks to him, this area is so green and beautiful. I wish it would stay like this forever. It requires some effort, though. We've already got our water source and a wastewater treatment plant. The problem is electricity. It's not always windy here. So, we guess that solar panels are our sole solution. That, and a comfy home, is all we currently need.
That's why it might not always be windy, but it's also not always sunny. Okay, make a decision. Assemble Solomon chicken coop. Solomon even. Okay. Ooh. Place a fence and a gate. Okay, well. Oh, where was the... There was something... Oh, there it is. Must have walked right through it. Oh, is this a chicken coop? This is a chicken coop. That was hard. My garden is full of colour, tomatoes, corn, and other veggies. Sometimes I think that they are more beautiful than our tulips. Much more tasty, too. Okay. So, here's the dilemma. I want to protect the garden from our hens, and yet I know the hens will be much happier if we're allowed to run freely. Ah, I see. So, we've either got to enclose the chickens or enclose the vegetables. Well, here's the thing. Vegetables don't really care if they have a fence put around them, whereas chickens might, technically speaking. You know, whether or not chickens are like aware of their surroundings in that regard is questionable. But definitely lean towards the vegetable garden fence. It's not as convenient for access to your vegetables, but if you want your chickens to roam free, then it's the better solution. It doesn't really bother me either way. Both end up on the plate at the end of the day. Right. Ooh. Okay, place fence and gate. Assemble by objects. We place a thing in every corner. You know what? I think this is just easier. Slightly more long-winded, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't actually know if it's... I don't know if it's cheaper to do more. Hang on, 20, 67. So that would be, I mean, assuming that's 3. So that would be 60 and then 180. So this is actually more expensive. Because 3 at 20.67 is 61, hang on, 87, 14, 60.02, is it? Oh, no, it's uncorrected. I was forgetting to add up the 7s. No, it's the same price regardless. That's good. Excellent. I completely enclosed myself in, haven't I? Oh well, I gotta buy a gate to slot in here anyway, so here we go. Did I miss a bit? I think I did. This is telling me it's only 99% done, so... Oh, I did. Oops. Hey. That actually worked out quite well. See, that one works fine and looks good. It didn't have the stupid ghost fence. Well, it did, but it had the better one. So, what's supposed to be going here? Oh, that's something different, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. Alright, so what do we got? We got apparently that's a chicken feeder? Which we should probably stick next to the chicken coop. Just to remind them where their home is. A chicken water trough. Which we'll put one by their home. And another... right here. Scarecrow. Well, the Scarecrow should clearly go in here. I mean... so he can come to life at night and kill everyone. Apparently he also wants some beehives. I may need to use the grappling hook to get up there. Just, you know, throwing it out there. Beehives, always good. And considering you live extraordinarily close to some extraordinarily, admittedly very beautiful fields of tulips, those beehives are going to be buzzing. No pun intended. But you know what? Screw it. Pun taken. I will take that pun. That's not what I wanted. That's the wrong one. Grappling hook. Woo! Apparently I got an achievement for that. Lovely. I can't jump over the house. Oh well, solar panels. They go on the roof. These ones apparently don't. Nope, these ones just go. These are huge! Also, I don't know which way is south. Because, well, I'm assuming we're in the northern hemisphere, so, you know, northern solar panels typically go pointing south, and southern solar panels point north, you see. That's how solar panels work. And if you're on the equator, you're basically fucked. Like, if you're on the equator, you don't need solar panels. Things just get so hot, they kind of just run forever anyway. If you're on the equator, but generally, solar panels, and I'm assuming this is Northern Hemisphere, because I'm pretty sure this is set in some variant of America or something. And So we need to work out where south. The thing is, I don't think there is a south. I think because the sun doesn't actually move. Because you can actually change that in the options, actually, if you go to settings. And okay, first I'm changing that 3 minutes to every 5 minutes just so we don't get as much lag on that while I'm here. And where is day-night mode? There we go. Game time. So what'll happen... Ooh. Well, I could tell you where the sun is supposed to be right now, but I can't because it's cloudy. And getting cloudier. There it is. But the sun should now actually move. If you look, you can see it. It is actually moving. It's not just a trick because the clouds are moving. It's actually moving away from the cursor. But I think it's that sort of Minecraft thing where it sets in exactly one side of the map to the other. But in Minecraft, you can kind of tell the location of whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere by how the moon cycles. That is actually a thing in Minecraft. Whether the cycle of the moon phases go from left to right or right to left dictates whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere in Minecraft. It's the most random mechanic ever. Like, you don't need it. But it would seem as though it does seem ever so slightly off to the left. Like, I'm assuming that up on the map is north, which would imply that this is south. I assume? And it does seem as though the sun has a slight lean in that direction. So yes, that's the way we want the solar panels to face. So yeah, if you're ever planning on getting solar panels, just remember it's south side if you're on the northern hemisphere, or north side if you're on the south hemisphere. That's just how it works. You don't want them so close that they actually... Yeah, lovely. Whatever. Okay, so what the heck is this? Place, fence, and gate. More fence, more gate. Different kind of fence, apparently. Huh. How are we supposed to get corner pieces? Doesn't look like that's an option for me. Oh, they just kind of fill in by themselves, do they? Fair enough. again, it's kind of like Minecraft window pane rules, where they will automatically bend to make the correct shape as needed. Good. I've sealed myself in here. Oh, hello. Ah, greenhouse. I get it. Right. Okay, this is the thing that really confused me. The fact you have to put all the bits down and then kind of replace it with a door just seems really odd to me. Well, hey. In technology. Oh, wow, look at that. It even has a little window in it. That I like. That's good attention to detail. I like that. Okay, what's this? Do I need to, like, get up on top of that or something? Hang on a tick. It's grappling hook time. Uh-oh. Whoa, okay. Hang on. This is going to be trickier than I thought. Do I need to just buy a solding ladder or something? Now you see, that works. But I really don't know if this is the right option here. Maybe not. Nope, not that. That should not go there. Can I move it? I can. Good, I'm glad about that. A little finicky. I kind of wish it would snap to place rather than having to maneuver it point by point. It makes things just a little finicky. God only knows how the hell we're going to do these corners. Right. Oh, we done? Yay, we're done. Lovely. Didn't even have to do anything inside the house. This place even has a basement. Quite a good one. Basement, bedroom. Whoa, games console and everything. Is this the kids' room? That's probably the kids' room. I was about to say, where's the front door? But then I realized, no, I walked in through it. I thought that was the back door. Toilet, toilet, kitchen, very good. Oh, it's raining. Well, that bloody figures. Upstairs office. Main TV room. Oh, I think the roof's got a bit of a leak. And the absolute upstairs bedroom. Well, it would be nicer if it wasn't hammering it down. This is actually a very nice house. And with all the stairs, you'd certainly be getting your exercise. Well, okay. Job's a good one. I don't actually know how long this DLC is, because I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, I feel like we're already nearly done. Like, just looking at the number of farms that were available on the map just makes me feel like maybe we're already close to being done. I mean, it said 10 jobs. And I've done, what, 4? Question mark? But I don't know if that means 10 jobs in the DLC, if it means 10 jobs including the standard jobs that have been added to the standard job list. I don't actually know. Well, we got another 2 at least. Dreams come true, Miller's farm. Zoe always wanted her own cow and a swing. That is a very odd shopping list. Her friends told her it was impossible because her flat was too small. Yet some dreams come true. Her father bought a farm, and they are moving to the countryside soon. She's never been this excited in her life. Her dad seems to be happy too. He keeps talking about the house and the new fantastic woodworking shop he'll have in the barn. Ooh, this one feels like a bigger job.
I won't miss the city, that's for sure. And I hope Zoe won't either. In fact, she seemed to be looking forward to a change. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty, so I already got started on the house. It will take a while, but I want to do it myself. But there are a whole lot of other things to do. A woodworking workshop, cow pens, and a swing. We expect nothing less than epic. It's the dreams come true Miller's farm after all.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay then. Okay, good start. Get rid of all the cobwebs. Do I need to sell this? No, I don't need to sell it. But apparently I do need to move it so I can put in a bloody window there. Can I have my list of things to do? But thank you. Hey, skill point. Big hammer. Wait, destroy walls? What walls are we destroying? There aren't any walls. Ah! That could be a thing. These two different... No, yeah, those are different rooms. Oh, you want me to get rid of this? That mean I gotta sell this? It does. Okay, so it looks like we're... And a window too, apparently. Hiya! Awesome. Okay. See, I don't want to put in the fence until I've got everything else done, because the fence is just going to get in the way. Well, that would have been useful to know about before, but whatever, I suppose. Sweet. Well, I'm glad I noticed that. Could I have opened that up from... Yes, I could have done. Apparently, I'm just blind. we know this though. This is not a secret. This is something we know and have known about for a very, very, very long time. Alright, that gives me a bit more wiggle room in here, I think. They just take up so much space. Oh, blimey, is that... hello. Bloody scythe. Is it zither? Who knows? Right. We'll finish this off in the next part because, yeah, it's 5 o'clock. In fact, it's 5:05. Yeah, I don't know how many sessions it's going to take. I was just thinking, oh, there's going to be a whole bunch of things. There might be like 3-4 sessions. I'm thinking this is probably only going to take 2, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. All right, so we got to put in the gate. I don't think there's anything else we need to do in this room, so that's fine. Gate. Well, fence first, then the gate. At least this one actually looks like a proper ghost fence. It doesn't look like it's actually there and seemingly messes up with everything else. Like the last one that looked like this. Where should the gate be? I'm thinking the gate should be right about here. Because why wouldn't it be anywhere else? Perfect. Alright, what's all this? Oh, is that plaster? I'm going to have to plaster that, aren't I? Almost certainly. Oh, now hang on. Lay floor. Yeah. Plaster. Fun random fact. Plasters are... No, that's not... There we go. Plasters are what I'm pretty sure in the US and other parts of the world are referred to as band-aids. We call them plasters. just because. Right, what colors are we painting the wall? Ceiling tiles. And silver, so we're mostly just going with silver then. Silvers and greys. Have they? Huh. The look of the paint roller is different. That's very odd. Probably a bug. It looks way too smooth. There, consistency. Ah, this is where all the tools are going. Okay. Let's see if we can fit them all in first. Chair, very good. Ooh, a vice. One single light for the middle-ish of the room. And of course a light switch to go with it. We've got a door in at some point. Yes, we do. Good. I'm glad that this is going to have a door. Otherwise, that would be very odd. Well, maybe not. Maybe odd's the wrong word, but it would feel weird that there's no door. There should always be a door. Alright, what else we got? Wait, really? That's it? I figured there'd be a lot more tools. Still, I suppose you can always buy them as time goes on. Tools should of course go above the workbench. I think that's a definite yes. done that. We done this. Done upstairs. Ooh, look, it's going to nighttime because I started the timer going. I should probably change that back at some point soon. Clean up the leaves. What leaves? No, really, what leaves? Are there leaves somewhere? Hang on. Huh. No leaves there. Where are these leaves? Oh, on the path apparently. That's where the leaves are. Whoa! Leaf blower! Wow. Actually getting a sodding leaf blower. Alright, so you pile up all the leaves in one place. And then you can just press E to dispose. I assume that's how it's going to work. Hey! Leaf blower! Which is fun, but going to be extraordinarily contextual, I'm sure. Ooh. Whoa! Hey, big. He's big. Actually, they're fucking huge. It was fortunately not that hard to assemble. Amazing. Right, yeah, now we need to do fence and gate, apparently. Always need a gate. Hey, do I not need to clean inside the house? I never need to clean inside the house anymore. I used to enjoy cleaning inside the house. Not anymore. Ooh. Fun. Grandpa's summer surprise. I'm not sure I want to know what the surprise is, but okay. See, George Escher lives by himself for most of the year. He spends time looking after his fields, reading books, playing the banjo. Life is peaceful and predictable here. Everything changes during the vacation, when the grandchildren come to visit him. This year he wants to prepare something special for their revival. Ooh, fun. Is it going to be a live demonstration on how animals end up from the farm to the plate? Exciting and informative.
My grandkids can be a real pain in the neck. Sometimes they're worse than my mother-in-law, bless her soul. Grandpa, it's weird. Your banjo strings start to dangle whenever I play it. Grandpa, why is there no train set at your home? The other grandpa has too. Grandpa, I don't want to sleep in the living room. Alright, that's a valid point. So this summer, it's gonna be perfect. With bedrooms, trains, banjos, and all. And if it's not enough, I've got something very special for you.
Oh, is that a hedge maze? Oh, please tell me I can go in there. Let me in. Let me in, let me in, let me in. It is. It's a corn maze. Awesome. Okay, well, we'll have a play with that later. For now, presumably... Ooh, hot air balloons. Hot air balloons are always fun. Okay, so none of these rooms. Nope. Aha. Sell that? Yes, apparently I gotta sell that. Well, okay then. Children's tent, apparently. Look, they're not bloody ferrets. They're kids. Buy a fucking tunnel for the kids. How old are they? I'm sure they'll enjoy all the stuffed animals. Random pair of donkeys, because why the hell not, I guess. Bun. Another bun. Teddy bear. Blimey, how many is he buying? I don't think we should encourage the kids to use the banjo. That is really big. Am I supposed to? No, I don't think I am. I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to put. Actually, see, I'm starting to run out of bloody room here. Okay, move you over to there. Maybe I can put it down here. I think even medium might be a tad on the big side. Yes, because putting a electronic television right above a radiator, that's a fantastic place to put it. Makes sense to me. Damn it. Good. One of the things that's always sort of confused me about House Flipper, just generally, I didn't think House Flippers did this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know, maybe this is strictly speaking an American thing, or maybe it's more so over just the game thing. But the fact that house flippers essentially are buying like furniture, that kind of stuff, I can kind of understand. But buying toys? I figured flippers would basically just do the bare essentials, you know, cabinets, wardrobes that are fitted, stuff like that. But you wouldn't think a house flipper would actually be buying toys for people who are too lazy to go out and buy their own. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I forgot to put the wallpaper up. Damn it. Right, what do we got? A starry night. Lovely. What we got here? Lay tiles down. Well, not really tiles, but yes. Complete. At least enough for the basics. I want to go off and get lost in the maze. Fun. Okay. Door for the balcony. Yay. I mean, let's be honest. If you're going to be a parent who builds a maze for your kids, you're basically saying go fuck off and get lost. I mean, realistically, right? Mazes can be fun. Been in a couple myself over the years. Another banjo on the wall. Ooh, an armchair. Yeah, that's slightly creepy, but okay. Why so many clocks? Let's see, considering I don't really have places to put all of them. Definitely a grandchild. Grandchild clock, for the record, that's what I mean. Because these... Is it grandchild? Yeah, because the big ones are grandfather clocks. And then the slightly smaller ones, I think, are grandmother clocks. And then if you get the smaller ones, I think they're called grandchild clocks. I might be misremembering that last one. I know grandfather and grandmother are definitely that and that. What's with all the clocks? Why do you want this room full of so many clocks? What the fuck? That's kind of weird. Whoa. Okay, apparently I hadn't actually built the balcony, so I fell straight through it. Very good. I thought it was there, but it wasn't there. It was just a ghost. A start. Wait, that's it? What though? Ooh, everything looks weird. Oh, it's like fog. It's supposed to be fog. Okay, where's the hedge maze? I want to see if there's like a secret in the hedge maze or something. Because there probably is. I can't see anything on the mini-map. Alright. Stick to the left wall. That's the secret of hedge mazes. You'll hit a couple of dead ends. But eventually it'll... Actually, it looks like the whole left side down here is just bupkis. Hang on, yeah, I'm just putting all this in my head. Yeah, that's a dead end, I'm guessing. Yep, dead end down there. So realistically, it's only giving me one way to go, which is, as I say, left. Woo. Yep, you know, I knew it. It's not popping up for you, but I did get an achievement for that. And look, I mean, never mind the fact that it's, you know, gonna go cold and stale and all sorts out here. But I mean, he thought about it. That's nice, I guess. Yeah, I had a feeling there'd be an achievement for that. It's pretty linear, actually, all things considered. It's quite a straight shot. There aren't that many places to get yourself lost. Having a mooch. Lovely. Alright. So, I don't know, strictly speaking, how many jobs I've got left in the DLC. Because we've done that one. Might be one there, but I don't think so. The jobs I have are typically places surrounded by fences. We've done 2, 3, 4, 1 there. That'll be 5. But, yeah, that's the 5th one. So there's at least 1 I haven't done. Obviously that one I haven't done. Maybe that one. So at least 3 I haven't done. I'm assuming that's it. This is one hidden away in the mountains or something, which is possible. Yes, it looks like there's 3 left, because I think I've done 6. Haven't I? Yeah, 1, 2, hang on, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 there. 5 is the one I just did. And then 6 is the windmill. So I've done 6. So if there's 3 left in this, plus the one that's not really tied to the farm DLC, just the basic one, then that would be your 10 that they said that they added. So we're a little bit early, but I think I'm going to stop this one here, and then what we'll do is we'll finish the other 4 next time, because they'll be a little longer. Yeah, although these ones haven't been that long, actually. These have been quite simple, quite short, very straightforward, which I'm perfectly okay with. Yeah, initial impressions, pretty good. It definitely needs some tweaks and fixes, and could certainly use some optimization boosts. But in terms of gameplay stuff that they've added, this is actually quite interesting. I like that you can build your own little outhouses and stuff. They're a bit basic, a bit simple, but that is always an idea that they can expand for the sequel. And we'll talk more about my wants for the sequel, I think, in the next session, because it'll probably be the last time I play House Flipper on stream, I think. Because unless there's another content update that's, you know, worth a stream to play, I can't see a particular reason why I'd want to do more streamed House Flipper. I can play plenty in my own time, but I've always focused on just playing the DLCs when they come out, because that's just fun. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!